Hello there traders, good day and welcome back again to this channel guys. In today's video I'll be showing you guys how I do get my high probability setup. You get the concept. If you watch our previous video where I do our weekly market breakdown, notice that I broke down 7 pairs, and if you watch that video, go to your chart now right now and check all those pairs. All the 7 pairs did what? Went in our direction guys, no cap. You get the concept. All the 7 pairs smashed our TP. So we are not joking here, and here is a EUR card, and this is the only pair that is still running. You get, and we are still floating in profit. My TP1 has been smashed guys, so you can see the blue line there. The blue line is my TP1 and it has been smashed. So I'm still waiting for price to break my TP1 since my moving average is about to cross over to break through my TP1, and my overall target is around 1.42365. So without taking much of a time, let's get into this video guys. If you are new to the channel, hearing my voice for the first time, you're welcome to GBetFX. This is a channel where I upload fresh educational video guys. So in this very video, I'm here again with a helpful video that will really help you out in getting a high probability setup. You all know I only trade two setup: the flip zone setup and trend line third touch setup. You get the concept. So without taking much of a time, let's get into the main video of today. So now, for uptrend, you know, if you have been following me for a very long time, you know how I do trade. I wait to see what my high highs, higher lows for uptrend. You get the concept. Okay, so I'll start by breaking down uptrend before we move towards downtrend example. So now, what are you seeing here on my screen? I'm seeing what an uptrend, what market characteristic where we get consecutive high highs and higher lows. And now once market gives me what my higher highs, higher lows, I do what? I take note of my previous high and wait for price to get to my previous high before shorting or longing the market. Before longing the market. Okay, now since price have broke through this our previous high, what am I waiting for? Now I'm waiting for a retest. I'm waiting for a retest of what? My previous high. Now if you notice here, we have these two lows. Okay, we just have to connect our trend line with the two lows and do what? Drag it in front. Now if price come back again to retest our previous high, that's also market structure on our favor. Stance became support and what? Trend line third touch. You get the concept. So if markets come back here again, now if market come back to this point, what are we seeing guys? Now our support level is telling us to do what? To buy, and also our trend line third touch is telling us to buy, but we are not going to execute the trade immediately price gets to that point. What are you waiting to do, or what are we waiting to see before we execute this trade? Now we are waiting to see a chart pattern or what? Candlestick pattern that is also telling us to do what? Giving us the same signal to do what? To buy. You get? So now there's a very high probability that if price gets to this point, it will do what? It will spike up, it will go up. There's a very high probability. Now once your trend line is telling you to do what? To buy, your resistance level that became support is telling you to do what? To buy, and also your chart pattern or candlestick is telling you to buy. That's what? 3 confluences. And maybe if you have moving average on your chart, your moving average is crossing over, that's what? 4 confluences. You get the concept. So you execute your trade less than 3 or more confluences guys. So without taking much of a time, let's go to my chart. Let me break down this trade that executed with 4 to 5 confluences guys. I strongly believe this trade will hit my target. You get the concept. Alright, why did I execute this trade? If you look here now, okay, let me just wipe everything now, though I still have this trade running, but let me just wipe everything now to break down the whole concept. Okay, perfect. First, on my 4-hour time frame here, where I do go get my structure, go mark my zone, and my 1-hour time frame is basically for what? Entry reasons guys. So here, what can we see here? You can see what? Downtrend example, downtrend characteristic, lower lows, lower high, lower lows, and what? Lower high. Market came down to do what? To retest our previous low. Now let me bring this somewhere around here. So market came down to do what? To retest this previous low here. You get the concept. And now we have something here. If I bring out my trend line, you notice that I have my trend line first touch here, and here trend line was second touch, and here is what trend line third touch. You get the concept. So this is a very high probability trade I'm going to break down for you guys. So alright, since market came back to retest what my previous low, so I just have to mark my zone. I normally use line, but for the purpose of this video, let me go. So price came back to retest my zone and what my trend line third touch. Okay, my trend line third touch, I have this here. Okay, let me adjust this. And what my trend line third touch. You can see our first touch there, second touch, and here is what trend line third touch. So what are you seeing here? You can see on the 4-hour moving average crossing over to the downside. So how many confluences is this? We already have our 3 confluences on what? On the 4-hour time frame, which are trend line third touch, strong support level. Okay, trend line is giving us the same signal, support level is giving us, resistance level is giving us the same signal, and what? Moving average crossing over. Now what are we waiting for? We are waiting for a chart pattern or candlestick pattern as an entry criteria for we to do what? Execute this trade right now. Okay, so I just have to go to my 1-hour time frame. So on my 1-hour time frame now, what do you see, guys? Tell me, what did you see? We have what? A double top. What do you see? We have a double top. We have our first top here, our second top, which make it how many confluences? 4 confluences. And also if I bring out my trend line, because I also use trend line as one of my entry strategy, so if I draw my trend line here, you notice what? Trend line break and what? Retest. You get the concept. And if you watch my other video where I told you guys this is the best way to trade trend line break and retest, where your trend line, the price will break your trend line and come back to retest your trend line. So this trend line was taken away by price, and price came back to retest this trend line around here. And also this zone is what? This zone is our third touch of the trend line, our bigger trend line. You get the concept. And also a strong level of what? Resistance. And not only that, I also saw what? A tweezer top candlestick pattern. Here I also saw a tweezer top candlestick pattern, which made me to do what? To execute this trade. You get? So I executed this trade after the close of the tweezer. You get this tweezer the close of the tweezer candlestick. My SA was here and my overall target here. My overall target down here. You get? And price already smashed my TP1. So now price is heading towards my TP2. You get the concept, which is what? My overall target. So if you have any question, you can ask me at the comment section. I'll do well to reply you. Thank you very much. You made it up to this very video. I'd really appreciate you. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification icon so you get notified whenever an awesome video like this is dropped, guys.